Hey y'all, welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we normally teach, play, and live stream and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. And tonight, for the second time, we are happy to be featuring an infamous traffic designed by Cole Worley, as well as published by Holland Spiel. So, normally we would teach this, but I'll be honest, the last time we streamed this, I think the teach went pretty well overall.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do this every time for the simple fact that we figure, hey, if you guys need to learn how to play it, you can always go back and watch the previous stream of that. But for something special, what we are doing starting tonight.
Special for what now?
The 50th live stream now we have done. 50. It's been less than 5 months. 50. Seriously, that's crazy.
That's
right?
wild. That's amazing.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a couple of years. I'm not, at least over a year.
Yeah.
At least where I'm sitting, it feels like it.
It feels like we've been up here for 4 months, but you were saying we've only been up here for what, two now?
2 months.
Yeah.
So
Really?
half the time. So we
Yeah.
started live streaming down in the basement
Yeah.
in just a horrible setup. 2 months later, this will not do. So we built this. So here we are. So yeah, thank you everybody who has watched all along, and thanks to our patrons. That Ash is pointing to back behind me. Definitely appreciate all the support, everybody. This has been a lot of fun. This is we actually have another 4,550 live streams still to go before we call it quits. Sounded good, yeah. 4,600. I don't know. Go with it. Anyway, so tonight we are unveiling a new. Not an aspect, a new side feature to our live streams that in honor of our 50th live stream, we are breaking out the Glory to Rome board. I promised this 2 streams ago. It's the 50th one. If you don't understand the backstory, forgive me if you have kids in the room, just for a moment. That is our way of saying, hey, go fuck yourself to each other, but in a really nice PC way. So we're going to start keeping track of that through all the live streams because we think it's funny and would be a lot of fun.
And who brought that up? Was that in the Patreon Slack, or was that in the chat?
It was either that, the chat from one of the games, or
somewhere.
So
what are we going to do to celebrate when we fill it up?
We'll
stream Glory to Rome.
Yeah.
Obviously, right. And then instead of saying Glory to Rome, anyway. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. So again, in infamous traffic, Cole Worley, friend of the show, Holland Spiel, Tom and Mary Russell, also friends of the show. We're really excited to present this and play it correctly. And that's where the peanut gallery, where you guys come in. If we forget to increase the outrage tonight, when we take a British flag and you guys don't remind us, that's on you.
And the outrage will increase.
Yes, seriously, right?
Just put a British flag emoji into the chat and we'll see it, and then we'll remember to do that.
That's a great idea.
There you
or
go.
an outrage.
All right,
emoji.
cool. So
outrage emoji works
enough jokes. Well, no, actually, the jokes
Never.
will continue.
Until
but yeah,
morale
let's
improves.
go ahead and
If you were going
get
to say it, I
started.
was.
Thank you, Matt.
All right,
It's nice
cool.
to have
So here we go. All right, so we have that there. Cool. Welcome, everybody. If I did not say it, thanks to everybody watching around the world live as well as after the fact. Hopefully we have a lot of fun tonight. Tonight is the first time, I think, in the 50 live streams that I am not teaching the game, so it feels a little bit weird, but exciting.
Yeah.
Because every time it's either going from the old setup to this one and want to get a better teach-in or whatever, or it's the first time we've streamed the game, whatever. But yeah. So here we go. So if everybody will hand me your scions, we will figure out first player. Actually, the first one out will choose direction.
There you go.
So yellow is going to choose direction. Purple is first. It will aim towards me.
Naturally.
So we will have that coming over. And I think you guys can see everybody's player boards except for mine, but we will, as normal, go ahead and switch to the tableau cam. Oops. And also, we don't have the plexiglass out tonight because of the glare. So hopefully that works. So
That'll
this
make it
is what it's
interesting.
going to be for mine, so you guys will be able to play along with me. And now, before we get started, while Ash contemplates his first action, place your bets. Here we go. I am playing yellow. Ash is playing purple.
Purple. Hi,
Dan
everybody.
Blue.
And Matt.
red as usual.
Right. All right. So
Also, we're on teams.
Team
remember?
red over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so
Unintentional
it
team.
really is unintentional. Well, mine was intentional because I'm playing yellow. Matt usually plays red, so you and I are with the plan. I don't know what the deal is.
I
with
just
y'all.
love
I'll
this
just point
shirt.
this out right here.
I love that shirt too.
It's awesome.
You know, all I can say is that it's clear who the good guys are and who the bad guys are.
So
And
Spider-Man is
vote
like the
Team Yellow,
ultimate good guy.
obviously.
vote with your morals and your heart is all I can say.
All right, cool. So place your bets. Meanwhile,
I'll invest in shipping.
let's get into it.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
wait. We have to start with phase one.
We do. Everybody gets to look at a prize
Yes.
because we will forget that. Also, Peanut Gallery.
How can we show this off to the game?
Oh, here, hold on. Here, there you go. Ready? And I won't look. So go ahead.
All right.
Okay. And that's going to be the middle one.
I saw the middle one.
I will look at the top, obviously. Here we go. Okay. And that is the top one. And one of you two is obligated to look at the bottom one? No, not really. Just
Prisoner's
Matt?
Dilemma.
Here, I'll make this easy on you.
Okay.
You've already seen it.
You're right. Okay.
So you don't need to show that
no,
again.
do not. That's really nice. And Dan,
All right. I'll take a look
he
at
will
this
be a
one.
team player. And yep, if you can reach here, actually,
Yeah.
set it face
Let's-
down.
let's do
I
that.
will not look.
In Tableau Cam.
This should work here, and
I don't need to
Avert
avert
your
my eyes. I
eyes.
saw it.
You don't have to not look at
I'm
it.
Yeah.
not looking. There we go. All right, cool. There goes the bottom one.
am I closing my eyes?
That's funny. It's gonna. There's
Had
drinking involved tonight for some of the players, so
I was wrong about
One.
see, Matt's just doing it out of protest because he only takes second place, so he's figuring he will change it up.
and drinking can only help.
Now I will invest in shipping.
In some
All right.
games,
So that's one
true.
investment taken. That's -1 on income, and there it goes in my holdings.
And you are now shipping leader, fleet leader.
Temporary fleet leader.
Purple leader.
You know what? I will go ahead. Yep. I will go ahead and put a merchant out. Does not cost me any money. Oh, wait. I suppose you guys have to see that. Does not cost me any revenue, but it does cost me an investment. So there, I am now the merchant leader. So we will go ahead and come on out here. Now, it's going to be a little bit trickier for me because all of the ports are closed in 4-player.
Yeah.
Normally, I think the last time we streamed this, I think it was 5. Or no, it was 4 and we played it wrong.
Yeah, I saw
we
that.
had the British flag out here, but it's only supposed to be out there for 5 players. Okay, cool. So Matt, your honor, son?
Given what I've seen and what you guys are done, I'm going to invest in
Opium.
opium.
Always a safe investment.
Opium leader.
I am opium leader.
And your
Currently.
investment track.
Here we go. No one heard a thing. Don't worry. Okay.
I was getting there.
I will also invest in a merchant.
Really?
Nice.
Really?
That's not how this is supposed to work. I am no longer the leader.
I've only played this game once, so
Oh,
No.
so yeah, let's mention this. I think I've played it 5 or 6 times. Not well, mind you, but 5 or 6 times.
I think I have 4 plays in.
okay.
That sounds right. I'd have
Okay.
to check, but yeah.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Okay, all right. So, high level play. Don't expect it.
Yeah,
Noted.
not
Okay.
happening.
Ash, you're up.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, one other thing, actually, that we are using these really, really good player aids as well to help us. Everybody's got their own copy. Definitely recommend. Hopefully, Amanda will be able to link it, or actually one of the mods might be able to find it in on BGG, and we'll link it to in the show notes. All right.
I think that placing. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and grab a conspiracy here.
All right. And those are randomly generated. We have the cup that is actually just off camera, if you want to show them, Dan. That's going to be for all the conspiracies there. All the others are in there.
And you take all of them from one spot, correct?
Correct.
You don't just take one. Okay.
Correct.
And they all have
So
to go
here you
out.
go.
So I'm taking this first
All 3.
And so I play them out now, correct?
You do. So
All right.
which one do you want to play first? And I'll go ahead and run people through
Sure.
for those that are watching.
I'll
All right.
place the missionary into this adjacent, the B1 region.
It must go to an adjacent region where there is another missionary, and then you take a die from the die pool, roll it,
Oh, roll it, right.
and then put it into the region. Okay.
Ooh, that's rotten. Next, I'm going to place King Force, or Ching Force.
Ching Force can be placed in any region, and you enforce the Ching Force by 1, the track by 1.
Yep. This one doesn't have a police action, so, I
So
don't even know
we'll
that
skip it
matters.
from there.
Ching Force goes up to 3. And then this Pirateer 0, I will place...
The smuggler, which placed in a region with or adjacent to another smuggler, placed on a land zone or the inner sea zone.
And I'm placing it here, A3, on the short trade route in the hopes that it might actually complete. There's a ship over here, there's some opium over there. Maybe we can make something happen.
Take a die from the pool, roll it, add it to the region.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Because it's a black piece.
Right.
Yep.
And just a reminder for folks, there are 3 black pieces in uncompleted chains. There should be 3 dice. That's kind of our own check, and vice versa. All right? Cool.
So, that's my turn.
Yep. So I will go ahead and bust out a special envoy. So special envoys, just to make sure I'm doing this right. So special envoys. So this merchant is going to become a special envoy. That is another investment that will cost me no money. But the special envoy will allow me to place this merchant into a closed area with opportunity. And I am done. Matt, you're up.
All right. That's currently got quite a bit of opportunity down there. I think we're safe. Go ahead and putting this opium down here and enticing,
Ooh, wow, a 3.
Ash to do the same.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. Noted.
Interesting. I will make another investment of 1. I will take an opium. Oops,
Alright.
not that one. Not
There
that
you go.
one.
And now,
Nice.
This is
no longer the opium leader.
All right. Well, I know what I'm obliged to do. And let's go ahead and fire this supply chain. So I'll place my ship here at 3.
All right, so here we'll run through
yeah.
it. Okay, if all the zones in a supply chain are filled, total price of the supply chain is less than or equal to the number of pips. Number of pips is 14. Total number there 7. So it's a completed chain. Everybody who's in that gets revenue based on what their numbers are.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And then for every smuggler in the completed chain, return a demand die to the pool. And I believe it does have to be the lowest.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
That's what I was counting on.
Right. All right.
But
So
it doesn't get rolled.
It does not.
Okay.
It just gets, when it goes back to the dice pool, it does not get
Okay.
rolled. When it comes
Comes
out,
out.
it does get.
Got it.
So you're done. So, well, I could pass. That is one option. I'm looking at all the conspiracies out there, and no one has passed, so the conspiracies are still free to take.
Correct.
That's all right.
You know, well, I'm looking out here, debating whether or not to take a conspiracy right now. Oh, hey, welcome, Luke. All right, cool. Have a safe safe trip home. Good thing I don't have a show. Let's see.
Luke says he's traveling from Thailand back to the in the UK, or traveling from Thailand back to the UK. So an almost appropriate travel plan
It's
for
pretty
the
close.
game thematically.
Hope he takes his fancy hat with him.
Yes, exactly, and his fancy mustache.
Of course.
And hello to everyone else who said hi in the chat. It's already streamed past what we can see now.
You know what? I'm not going to overthink it too much. I will go ahead and do this. So
I figured you would
Outrage.
take
right, outrage goes up 1 because I took the British flag, so that will be there. Then I will go ahead and place the Qing force. Yeah. I actually want the outrage to. We'll go ahead and place it out here. That's fine. And then the smuggler, he cannot undersell out there, and he must go adjacent to where we'll go ahead and place him out of here. Done. Matt, you're up.
Do you want to add the die for that?
Oh, thank you. Good call.
yeah.
And which one do I want to take? I will go ahead and take that. Roll this. This one's actually here, since that's off camera. There you go. All right, cool. Good. Matt, you're up.
I'm going to invest again in opium.
And you definitely wanted to put that in a land zone instead of the inner sea zone? Just checking.
Now, you probably want that on the internet.
Just saying.
Yeah, all right. Fair point. Good point. All right.
Especially with that
Yep.
envoy. Excellent.
All right, so I know what my next turn is going to be already. So I something I should have done, but I wanted to double check something. But go ahead. So what'd you do, Matt? Sorry,
I
missed it.
invested in opium again and became
Okay.
leader again.
Okay,
Okay.
for the folks at home. All right.
I will. I will put my own
Dan?
opium out.
How about what if we had a discussion about going to somewhere that's kind of maybe matching your player color in initial letters or...
In other words, he's saying here.
I'm saying
Oh,
that you have
that's
opium
horrible.
to ship.
You think that's?
I have the ability to make more ships.
That's true.
Let's make something happen.
Okay.
Let's
But
let's think
I
about
will
this.
say
You
this.
seem
if-
relatively
hold on.
trustworthy.
As a merchant, and the only one with the special envoy, don't get greedy. And that's greedy. Because right now, the total demand is 6, and the smuggler is 1. That's 3. That's half of it. I assure you, unless I can put out a merchant there that is 2 or higher, I'm not going to. So you may want to reconsider. Maybe, maybe not. Or,
Or
Ash.
maybe not.
Or
Yeah.
I don't complete it, and
I
that's
feel
that.
I feel pretty good about that. There.
Okay, all right.
Edward can't make investments. Matt can't make investments. Dan can't make investments. So in that case, I'm going to take this conspiracy
Outrage, up 1.
Nice.
Okay, good.
and I'm going to place this smuggler here.
So it adds a die.
Nobody cares about 2
Until now.
until now.
All right, so just to make sure that I'm perfectly clear on this, police actions remove a black smuggler or missionary of
Yes,
your choice.
of your choice,
Of your
correct.
choice. I will take the FAR conspiracy, please.
That was the one that I should have taken.
You right.
I
Because
saw
that would have prevented what I'm about to do,
this from happening.
which is this. So the police action is going to happen here. So the Qing force goes up 1 first, then, and I just wanted to make sure, and that's what I was double checking in the rules during your turn. If a police action token is placed in a region with a black token, remove the black token and increase outrage
By
by
2.
dose.
Oh,
so
wow.
the outrage is going to go up 2, and oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
You are not.
I am just torn up. So, red,
Yeah, those
revenue down by 3. And purple, revenue down by 3.
Done.
And then the lowest die is removed back to the dice pool. Done.
So now there are
This comes
2
off.
black tokens in there, but only 1 die.
When you removed this piece, it was in a complete
Shouldn't
supply
have
chain.
removed that. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. My bad. Good.
Don't worry, Dan. I'm not
Yeah.
worried.
Exception if a smuggler, was removed. My bad. Okay.
All right. Well, now that I have the extra one, we'll go in here and undercut Dan by 1.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I figured would
And
happen.
remember, these go good into your holdings. Good. Everything that came back off the board should have come back into your holdings.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cabralicus. He says, hey, all bad news. Don't know the rules of the game. Good news. Ash is back, and Matt has on a cool t-shirt. So does Dan. It's
Yeah,
Dracula.
It's Dracula.
Yeah.
So,
Right?
It's super cool.
Classic cover.
Right? Okay. Dan, you gonna stand for that? I would undercut him.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, it's the
So what you
gameplay.
think,
it is
man?
purely the gameplay that
As
is
a matter of
going to
fact, he
appeal to
cannot
the folks.
undercut me.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's right.
you're
Oh, because
leader.
he is the opium leader. Good call. That's right. Cannot undercut. So while we're not teaching the game, we are going to kind of explain our moves as we go along, which for those watching at home should be able to
makes
make
for
it a
better
little bit
radio.
easier. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So as of now, we can't complete A3 because there's no smuggler.
You're correct. We need the smuggler there.
Yeah.
So
Could go
somebody-
there in the hopes of.
somebody
You
made that
could.
No,
decision.
I'm gonna take conspiracy while they're still free.
Yep.
I'm gonna take
Good choice.
that.
Okay.
I'm going to place this ship and fire this one. So I'll get income 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll get
1.
1.
Oh, 2 come.
I was gonna say both
Thank you.
dice come
Oh,
off.
yeah.
I was gonna see if you noticed that. All right.
Eventually.
Cool. The reason is because there are 2 in a completed chain, so there's only 1 that is not. Ergo, there is 1 die left.
Right.
Little blue cube down.
Thank you.
Right.
Yep.
Good call. Well, I could undercut, but that doesn't really help.
Is
me.
it still complete even though that value is greater than the value of?
It was at the
It's
time.
only at the
Yeah.
time.
Only
Okay,
at the
cool.
moment
Got
that
it.
it completes
Yeah.
does the value of the supply chain matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I see what I should have done. Well,
What you thinking?
all right. So the outrage has to be equal to or higher for there to be
The Opium War.
the opium war, right? Which is where we're at right now.
I think it's just greater
or
than.
is it just greater?
I don't remember.
the,
we'll
the
double
board,
check that.
The board says greater than.
Okay. Oh, then probably go with that.
The-
if it's
the-
currently higher, you're right.
Yeah, the board itself kind of gives you some of the shorthand and
Yeah,
the legends.
Yeah, good
so
call. So, not gonna have. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and pass and send my
Nice.
young scion out at a rate of 0. I could.
how much
just
money? Okay, so 0.
yeah, let me show everybody. So, my young scion. Right now, if y'all fix that.
That's why
So
we can't
right
have these
now,
things.
my current revenue is at 0, as y'all can see. So what does that mean? I could send my young scion out with a rank of 0, which he will win all ties, which looking around the board, Dan's at -1, Matt's at -1, Ash is at 2. Now, I could spend revenue if I wish to be able to bump that number up, but I would much rather put the pressure on the fellas to outbid me for that prize that Matt and I saw. So I'm just going to keep it at 0, send my Zion out at 0, send him back to London. So we'll go ahead. He comes out here, which means I am going to be the first player next turn. In addition to that, whoever passes second will dictate
The order or
the direction
yeah.
in which the first player marker will go. Cool. All right.
Matt.
Now, one thing also, hand me what got printed, if you would, real quick, while Matt's contemplating
Oh.
his turn.
Oh yeah.
So, Hollenspiel also makes available the files to where you can do a print
Oh,
and
wow.
play if you want. So, we didn't do this because we wanted to show what the actual one that we got in the game was. So, while Matt's contemplating, this we actually is a one-piece board, quad fold, you know, like normal. So, it's out there.
The
And-
mounted board.
Right. All right. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, big fan. For those that don't like
Paper
the
maps.
paper maps. So big thanks to Mark Van Minden for the birthday present. He
Nice.
he ponied up for that for us. So thanks, appreciate it.
And
But
it's
wanted to
the
show it in-
player boards
Yeah,
too.
player boards as well.
are mounted as well. Good call. Right. All right, Matt, go ahead.
I believe I'm going to pass as
Oh,
well.
All right. Good night,
I'm gonna,
Rob.
I'm
Take
going to
care.
send mine, but I'm going to spend 1 to send him at 1.
All right. So then, do you pick the direction?
I think I pick it towards myself.
Yeah.
Okay, which we will keep it in the direction that it is, pointing towards Matt.
Daninator.
I don't have a whole lot that's going to do me any good right
That's
now.
the trouble. I mean, that's the tough thing.
So if I'm at negative, do I have to spend one to get him up to 0?
Exactly. Which, Matt, you had
Oh.
to as well, so you're actually down to
Yeah.
3. There you go.
Okay.
Can I just choose not to do that?
Yeah, then you don't send your Scion.
Because that's not going to do me any good, because unless I spend a lot.
Well, if you spend 1, that gets you to 0, which right now would give you the 3rd choice of prize, which you
Right
would get
now,
whatever.
but-
Correct, but that's a fair point. Plus, if what you looked at is a terrible prize, you probably don't want that anyway.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just going to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, this is set in 18th, 19th century China, and it's yeah. Actually, I suppose I could while the guys are going here, I can read the little intro here. The Chinese government gave you notice to abandon your contraband trade. When they found you would not do so, they had the right to drive you from their coast on account of your obstinance in persisting with this infamous and atrocious traffic. Justice, in my opinion, is with them, the Chinese. And whilst they, the pagans, the semi-civilized barbarians, have it on their side, we, the enlightened and civilized Christians, are pursuing objects at variance both with justice and with religion. A war more unjust in its origins, a war calculated in its progress to cover this country with a permanent disgrace I do not know and have not read of. Now, under the auspices of the noble lord, that flag has become a pirate flag to protect an infamous traffic. That's a quote by William Gladstone's speech of the British House of Commons in 1840. So, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Yep, smuggling opium.
Smuggling opium in China in the
Yep.
1840s. So for my turn, I purchased a ship so that I can protect my stranglehold, and then I went ahead. Y'all passed because you'd already passed out, and so I spent 2 to send my Scion at 2.
Dan had, right, correct.
Dan didn't
Yep.
spend to send
All right,
his
cool.
at all.
All right, so that's the end of the round. So, first we check and see everyone. Good. There's no opium war because it is equal to the Qing force, the outrage. So just to be clear, I have 1 British marker, 2, 3, plus the police action for 5.
Yep.
That's right. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The accounting's good. We played it right.
Perfect.
Novel. All right. So now
I thought we'd do something different today.
Yeah.
Right. So we now for something
Completely different.
Flip over the prizes, fellas.
All right, here we go. A 0, a 3, a 2.
All right. Well. All right.
Swindled.
Purple.
You all know
Choose.
what I saw. The Noble Heiress.
All right. And Matt with his 1. What is yours?
2, I have the city residence.
Okay. I
Flat in
was
downtown
swindled.
London.
So this 0 marker that I got is worth, wait for it, 0 points. However, it does count for tiebreaker, so this does
right.
come into play. So it's not worth nothing. It's just worth 0 victory points.
It's not worth nothing. It's just
It's
worth
worth
0.
zero.
Right. All right.
Semantics at its best.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. So now we
From a
go into
doctorate
the
in-
refresh phase.
Literature.
Advance the turn marker, fellas.
Okay.
Deal
Now it
what-
is the 1830s.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right. 1820s through the 1850s.
Yeah, there you go.
Dan, if you would cede each of the conspiracies, 1 each, please.
We're all 10 years older, 10 years wiser,
Right.
10
about-
years more mustachioed.
more broke.
Right.
More broke, yeah. More opinionated.
Opinionated. I like that.
Conspired.
Clever wordplay and Baudelarized history. I agree.
Yep. Cockbongo's got it nailed. He really is. That's really what it's about. He nailed it as far as theme.
Yeah.
So now deal 3 prize counters because there's 4 players. Good. And then in turn order, starting with moi, because I am the first player, I get to look at one of the prizes. I will start on top just because. Oh, my lord. Woo. Ready?
That's a 0.
Okay. Cool. You guys can look now. Okay.
Matt?
I don't want to know what you know this time.
Okay.
The amazing Matt Man.
Yeah.
There. Okay, there. And back. All right, that's the middle one.
Count Dankula.
I'm also going to look at the middle.
Oh.
All right, well, we don't need to show that one. All right. So, Hong Kong then. Ash?
Oh, man. Okay.
Okay. Oh, no.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Don't look.
Oh, wait. Why am I not looking?
That's exactly
there
what
you
I
go.
did.
Too funny. All right, cool. All right, so starting with moi. Everybody reset your investments back to 0, but not your revenue, remember? Okay.
Lame.
All right. So I do have a merchant to be able to place out on the board. Looking at... Now, I have a special... I suppose I have to show y'all. So, let me actually, before I switch, all the ports out here are closed, meaning I cannot place a merchant out onto the board unless I have a special envoy, which I do. I can discard the special envoy back into my supply to then be able to place my merchant out there, breaking that normal rule. But it costs me an extra investment to do so. So looking out here on the board, I mean, there's a couple of options that I have here, right? I mean, I could place the police action and cause them to lose some money, which I really love the idea of doing that. Especially, well, actually, I really don't need to. And the reason is, Ash is right here. Ash is at, right now, he can only do one investment. Matt can only do one investment, as you can see by the little brackets there. So even if they lose revenue, I'm not going to drop either of you guys from an investment.
Right.
So I could do that. That is one possible action. Another is I could take one of the British flags so that I could be the British commander if and when there is an opium war.
I think when is probably the better.
I think so. Or I could make an investment of my own. And I think right now, I'm going to go ahead and take one of the British flags. So outrage goes up.
Yep.
Add that to my supply. Oh, wait. That's sideways. There we go. Done. Matt, you're up.
Let's see. Got that going on. I don't have that there yet. So you know what?
See, I'm hoping Tom or Cole join us tonight.
Yeah.
Tom being the
Tom
one of the half between Tom and Mary of Hollandspiel, and Cole being the designer.
I will also take a British flag.
Which I totally support, and here's why.
It guarantees that you're the commander.
Exactly, because 1-1-1
Had I taken
And
it,
I have
you and
two.
I would have had to command by
by
consensus.
agreement,
Yeah.
or it just doesn't happen.
Right.
Right? If we can't agree, there's inner
Infighting,
command,
yeah.
right? Squabbling.
Which there was never backbiting in military command, was there? No.
Never.
Dan?
I said good day, sir. So just to recap, Dan, you have one merchant. I have one merchant. Matt, you have 2 opium. Nobody else has opium,
I have
correct?
1.
You have 1 opium. And Ash,
I have 2 ships, one which is in play.
okay, cool. And the other in your holding. So these are correct industry leaders.
Yep.
If you're tied, you're not the leader.
Yeah.
Ergo, that's why
Makes
merchant
sense.
is empty. And again, I'm just doing this to refresh for the folks at home since we didn't do a teach. So
Or anyone who's coming in cold.
Yeah.
Right.
Dan?
All right. I will place my opium out.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
On
Okay.
A3 at a cost of 2, in the hopes that someone's going to help me out there.
Yep.
Now, opium can only be placed in an opium zone, so good to go. And yeah, that's that. Woo! All right, cool. That
was exciting.
Gonna choose a conspiracy, sir?
I'll take the conspiracy. I will place the Qing force, let's say here.
There. There you go. I said it.
There's one up.
No,
Dragon's
here.
upside down.
Thank you.
Oh, here.
How
Yeah, fair point.
embarrassing.
One in the coastal waters portion of A3, and that's my turn.
You placed a smuggler.
Oh, thank you,
There
yes.
are 3 black markers, 2 dice. That's our cue.
Yep.
We need to place one of the demand dice.
I think that's twice now that I've picked up a
I
die,
think
rolled
it
it, and
is.
had the same face come
Yeah.
up.
All right, so I'm going to do what I think is an... man.
It's a question. Do you want to play a destructive game or do you want to play a constructive game?
All right,
How big of a target do you want to put on your back, Edward?
Big. So I'm going to go ahead and take
Sounds about
this
right.
police action and place it out here.
And he always complains about the warmonger stigma.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he ever
Well,
got
no. This is simply I'm not going to benefit, so ergo, you're not going to either.
Well, you know.
Yep.
So, placing the Qing force out there increases the Qing force by 1. However, it is a police action, as you can see by the P marker on it. So, therefore, the outrage goes up by 2, which helps me to be able to command the forces to do what it is I want to do, which is also going to be able to help me as with my merchants.
To open up the
Yeah.
port.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
Right? All right. So then I get to remove a black token of my choice, and I shall remove this one. The reason I'm choosing to remove this one is Ash right now would be able to place his ship and complete this and then be able to benefit from that. And no, we can't be having that. So we remove the lowest value die that comes out, and the turn of the yellow player or Russell and Company is complete. All very agreeable and cooperative opium smugglers.
Yeah.
Yeah, until we're not like that. So what are you thinking, Matt?
Either another opium or a merchant.
Slow your roll with that noise. Just remember, it will require 2 investments for you to be able to place a merchant as it is right now. I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just being, maybe a little, but I am being also honest that right now, looking at your investment track, you can only make 1 investment this turn unless you're able to capitalize on a completed supply chain. So you would be able to invest in a merchant, but you wouldn't be able to do anything. You would be doing so for a subsequent round.
Yeah.
Or turn, as it were.
But they're the only thing that costs nothing, and I'm at the bottom of my revenue as well.
Well, no, you still
need
have
that
room.
stuff, too.
You got room for 1,
I know.
which actually bottoming out isn't the worst thing in the world, because if somebody comes and breaks this, you don't actually lose it
That's
because
true.
you can't lose
everything that
anymore.
you've invested in, you keep.
Right.
But
Well, no, what I mean is you would lose the 1 revenue, but you wouldn't be able to because you're bottomed out. So that is one idea.
all right, yeah, I'm going to invest in another opium. Then we'll see
Nice.
what
It
happens
worked.
with that.
All right, cool. So that cost. There you go. So he is done with player board stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to invest in a ship.
Nice. Welcome to the club.
Thanks.
You were still the leader though with 2 ships. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take on some of these conspiracies and also bleed some of the police actions out of this.
That is
So,
a great idea.
That's going to go on 1, but the outrage is going to peg out.
Well, except that I'm not actually going to put it where there's a black piece because I don't want to remove any of the black pieces.
Okay.
So it's just going to go somewhere.
They're going to police the remote mountains out
Yes,
there.
exactly. They're going to shut down all the smuggling where there is none.
Fair point.
They got paid off. Like, yeah, go over
Yep.
there.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
Go have a holiday
We'll
in
put
the
an
mountains.
administrator there, and we'll put an administrator.
Steady long, steady wrong. Yeah, I went there.
Here to gum that up.
And a 3, that's a big number,
Yeah.
man. That makes it really tough. I mean, there's an 11 demand out there, so there's that. All right, so there is 1 police force left out there. I do need to get investing. Huh. Do I want to... What I'm thinking is, do I break this up? I think the answer is yes. This way, it helps me for being able to place my Scion out there. Because these
right.
two are going to, yeah, so I am. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to take this police action, place it out here. So Ching Force goes up 1. However, that goes up as high as it can go because it does have a police action.
Yep.
So it's going to remove, it's only 1 smuggler, correct?
Well, one black piece per P icon.
Right.
Per
Right.
police
So
action.
one of
right.
these will go away.
Yep.
Actually, nope, other one. I will leave that one. Take that one. So that one will go. These 2 come home.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I'll lose almost nothing.
Right. But that goes there.
A die comes back.
It comes back out, correct. Of my choice. And yeah, let's get people sweating. All right. I support that. All right, done. Okay. It should have, that's right. It should have a +1. So you know what?
What should have a +1?
It's a good point. The outrage track is there, so put that there, and it's actually at 1
It's
because
at
it goes
11
up
now,
2.
okay.
Right. Good call. Thanks, Andrew. Good call on that. Anthony says, I'm sensing another austere game in the making. Not necessarily. The reason is we're all but assured, in fact, we are assured that there's going to be
There will be an opium war.
There will be an opium war,
that
which is
helps.
going to open up a port.
Yeah.
Odds are. All right, so Matt, go ahead.
No more police actions out there. I got opium. There's stuff to be had there. Let's see what happens.
So what are you thinking, Dan?
I think I'm gonna put my ship out there. I was making sure that the demand wasn't gonna get too high, or that we were gonna exceed the demand.
Okay, well, at 11, probably not.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we all can be pretty greedy at this point.
Yep. That's my plan.
Now, I see that makes it difficult for me. Well, not really. It doesn't, because I can either choose to complete that, because you don't have a special envoy, so you cannot place your merchant out there. My merchant would be +2. Both of you would be at +3. That would give you an extra investment, Dan, and it would not give one to Matt. But it would get him closer to 0 for being able to place his Scion out there. And so I don't know if I want to help. I mean, it would give me a total of 3 investments. So if I go up 2, 1, 2, that will put me into the 3 range, and I still have 3 investments to make then if I want. So it does help me. It's just, it also helps you, so I don't know if I want to do that.
You're so fond of
figure
this.
out.
You're so fond of this joke that I'm going to make it without the lead-in. Moo.
It's a cow's
It's
opinion.
a cow's opinion. Moo.
Oh, what a dick. Excuse me.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You each get 3 income. Go ahead and take it. And
Glory to Rome.
Yep.
Ash, glory to Rome.
what goes around comes around, I think, is all that I can say.
Yep.
Oh, let's make it at least where they can see it.
Oh, can you guys? Oh, I apologize. Yeah. All right. All right.
I feel like it should be in Roman numerals too.
Oh, it's it
is.
It's implied.
Yeah.
It will be. They'll be in groups of 5. Wow, what a
That's
dick
an
move.
int- that's-
Well played. I didn't even think about
That
could
did
that.
undersell
not occur
that.
to me.
Oh,
I don't know what the problem is.
what an asshole. Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
Well played.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, brutal.
All right. It's an adult themed game. This is a rated R playthrough,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
absolutely,
we're
yeah.
trafficking opium. We can get
Yeah.
away with a little bit here. Wow,
You
that
might
was
need to bleep yourself on the back end.
no, hell no. That would require editing.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm pissed off right now.
That was so good.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you did
that did
too.
not occur.
Yeah, in other words, that did not occur to that
No,
side.
not at all.
Team
Not
Yellow.
at all. He's more gold.
Refer to your prior actions of busting up both of my completed supply chains. You could have had an ally.
He has a point.
You could have had a shipping agent.
Fair point. Well, I'm going to make an investment, I think.
Yeah, Anthony said the elbows have been sufficiently sharpened. Yes, they have.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a weird sort of
Well,
visual.
sharpen elbows.
Yeah,
sharp
I like
elbows,
it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Golly, that was really good. What a douche canoe. All right. So
I think in the game terms, it's a douche junk.
fair-
Would be the.
Absolutely.
you know what?
For
Okay.
sure.
All right, that's fine.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
I'm going to make an investment.
Okay.
Drop this down to 1, and we're going to go ahead and get into the shipping business, boys.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Done. Matt?
Matt's going to pass and send his envoy at 1.
All right, so you dropped him 2, 1 to bring him to 0, and 1 to bring him to 1.
Nice.
All right, and tiebreaker is always going to go this way. So, Matt, you're going to get the first player marker if you'll put it up here so folks can see.
Yet to be undetermined
Right.
pointing direction.
I think that's not a bad idea. I think I'm also going to send my Scion.
Really, even with an investment still to make, you could.
Oh,
You're welcome.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to lose some revenue.
Probably.
From what?
What? Me? No.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Okay.
I think that's the
If you're
smart
going to
move
lose
here.
it, spend it.
Yeah.
So your
exactly.
Scions,
Spend
your
it before you
Scions
lose
at
it.
1
He starts
right
at
now.
1. I will spend
Oh, he starts where you were.
at your
Where your revenue
yeah.
is right now.
Oh, so for
Which
me
is
to,
why it
for me
goes
to
all the
take
way
him
up
to,
to
yeah,
7,
good call.
yeah.
For me to have taken him to 2 last time, I only had to spend 1 instead
Correct.
of 2.
Right.
My bad.
He starts at 1. I'll spend 1 to bring him up to 2. I feel pretty safe.
Okay.
Safe-ish.
So now, okay.
With
so
2.
me thinking out loud here, right? And refresh my memory. I should have remembered this, so boo on me. But just to elaborate on my point, which prize did you look at?
I looked at the middle one.
Okay, Matt, which one did you look at?
The middle one.
He also looked at the middle.
Okay.
So they're fighting
now,
over-
So right now they are fighting over the middle prize. So that leads we can infer from this.
We can safely infer that it's
Positive,
non-zero.
it's- or-
Positive non-zero. Yeah.
or non-negative, because there are 2 negative ones
Right.
out there. So odds are it's probably worth something fighting over, so therefore it's probably a good one for first place. Or, you know, the whole I clearly cannot drink the wine that is in front of me type
Yeah.
thing. Then it becomes, could they both be playing that game to where they're like, oh no, I'm going to act like it
Yeah.
to try and get us to outdo you. But looking at where Ash's investments are, I'm the only one that could even really realistically
Compete for it, sure.
So I deduce from this, or infer from that, either or, I guess, that is not the case. So the middle prize is going to be a solid prize.
Clearly something worth fighting for.
Right. So it's a lot, but seriously,
No,
that's
yeah.
my
Oh,
thought
yeah,
process.
absolutely.
That's the thinking.
Yeah,
right?
that's what you
going
have to
on
think
here.
about.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to do what Dan feared would happen and undersell him here in the outer waters.
Thank you.
So,
All right, so-
you'll lose 3 income, or revenue, excuse me.
Yep.
Right.
I'll gain 2.
Which does not give you an extra,
Investment.
an extra investment,
A
which
thing.
you're still at 1, right? A thing.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So now, things that I'm considering, I could undersell. Yeah, I cannot.
You cannot,
Son of a
because I'm the shipping
biscuit,
leader.
Because he is the shipping leader. That's what I was planning on
Hi.
doing. Damn it.
Ash's revenge.
Yeah.
This has not played out exactly how I wanted it to.
You know, you
Would
wanted
that
to
be-
go
would that be a
busting,
rash?
busting smugglers.
I think it would.
And Matt's the opium leader, and I cannot take another investment. So I could stall. 1, 2, 3.
Folks talking about the
3.
possibility of playing this game nicer, and the answer was no, I can't do that.
No.
And
Why
yeah,
would you? You're playing. Seriously, you don't play this to play nice.
right.
It's all about trying to either pick on the lead, or not either, but pick on the leader
Mm-hmm.
as well as glory to Rome.
Yep.
Well, no, that's not. No,
Okay.
that doesn't count.
Okay.
It's just an explanation is the why.
It has to be directed at a specific.
I did the lettering on the board,
individual.
so I was really excited
That's very
to,
nice,
to put
though.
some ticks on
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
It
It's
is.
very.
That was
I'm
well
very
done.
impressed.
Thank you.
Potential career path. I think.
It's like
Or
it-
possible
it's like
actual
it's an
career.
architect or something.
Exactly. It's almost like I have 2 degrees and I took 3 years of classes in high school for the thing. Or something.
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Just off the top.
Oh,
of your head.
I'm not happy about
10
that.
years of experience
Those
in the industry.
Corinthian pillars?
It's actually the Parthenon, or the, excuse me, it's the Pantheon. But yeah.
Duh.
But thank you, I appreciate it.
This
That's about all the
sucks, dude.
architecture.
No,
Roman
no,
so,
yeah.
So here's what I'm okay. So to show you guys why I'm struggling, I cannot take another investment because I actually had planned on completing that one when Ash decided to be a douche canoe. So
You left me no choice, good sir.
no, and it was well played. So all right, so I cannot take an investment. I have a ship. I have a merchant out here. I am going to be the controller of the Opium War, which you guys will see here in a little bit. So one of the things that takes place during the Opium War is I can use some of these British flags to remove the Qing forces and then open up the port. So what I'm thinking here is I don't want to use my special envoy to place a merchant out here because I'm considering opening this port.
The part anyway.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want to necessarily waste that.
don't
Now,
expend
I
your-
could,
yeah.
I could use it here, but it would be a 0 and why? That does me no benefit.
Right.
I could over here, but then I don't have a purpose in which. Plus, there's no demand. Does not have to have demand for that.
For what?
For it to be able to place the merchant. It's just an open region. It's only for
okay.
fleets does it matter.
Opportunity matter. Yeah.
Right.
Fleets and opium is opportunity. Merchants are open only unless you use
okay.
your special envoy.
Got it.
So
So you're basically just biding time until the Opium War.
no, I am not. Wait a minute.
So he totally.
What did he
Okay,
see,
so
yeah.
hold on. So Ash has a ship right now,
Yep.
and this is me using my inner monologue to where Ash cannot hear it.
Oh, go ahead and say it, because I saw it too.
Did you?
Yeah,
All
of
right.
course.
So what I'm considering is doing the conspiracy to place that out here. Oh, it can't. It can only
Administrators
be
can't go in
Yep.
the,
They can
in
only
the
go
coastal
on
waters.
land.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no way to complete these then.
So then he
in that
didn't.
case. Maybe I didn't.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe there's nothing at all.
No, I don't think.
Also,
there
Maybe I was
a
just
possibility.
being agreeable.
I think you were. Son of a.
Not as
But how can you tell?
It's this wonderful poker face. It hides nothing.
This is really. I hate you both. All three.
You know, we didn't. It didn't
Um,
have to go down this way.
The both of you three.
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All three of you both.
You know
Forget-
what? I'm just gonna go ahead and place my ship.
Okay.
There. Okay. So this is the first time that we've actually explained it. One of these dice must match one of the dice in a dice pool to be able to place because it's a closed
Right.
zone. If it were a merged sea, if it were an open zone, it would go there.
Right.
But it's not, so I'm actually.
Not yet.
You know what? I'm gonna go there.
There you go. And so, just so you know, they've passed. So it's effectively my turn now.
Oh, fair point. I forgot about that. Good point.
So
All right.
you saw what I was seeing in that when you inevitably open up this port, which is going to be the one that you open with your directed opium war, this coastal or this outer sea zone will merge once it's open to become a sea zone, and that trade route will fire on the next
point.
on the
Right.
next turn.
Now, Ash can undercut me, but by me not being greedy and taking a 3, by placing it as a 2, he's less incentivized to do it because it's only worth 1, and it ties up one of his ships.
Right.
Right.
So that was kind of my thinking on that. That's funny. So going back, Andrew Dennis and I had a discussion with Grayson once about playing this game more nicely. I was basically like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I couldn't quite read all of the words. you know what? I think that I have to invest in a ship
It's okay, Bomb. It's okay.
to ensure that I remain the leader. So I invested in shipping.
Well, I tried to stall, but I think at this point I feel okay. Because Ash, the best you can do right now is get your Scion to 0,
There, yeah.
which would be, right now, realistically,
Third.
4th.
Yeah,
It's
right.
probably going to be 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now, if I spend all of my revenue here, that would drop me down 3. So that would be 1, 2, 3. That would put me at 2 for my Scion. Well, in that case, I would then be tied with Dan. So he would get first choice because he sent a Scion to London first, but I would outbid Matt, leaving Matt 3rd place. And just because I got a lot going on, what was your prize that you got, or did you not get? You
He didn't
not
send
get
a
did not
Scion.
get one.
He
I
didn't
will
send a
actually.
Scion.
Okay, right. He did not. So actually, I will. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to send my Scion at a level of 2 out to London, which then makes Ash's choice a cow's opinion. It's moved.
So pass.
All right. So real quick, so I might want to explain the Glory to Rome comment. All right, I do that. I feel like I do this every stream. Glory to Rome, the card game. Whenever somebody plays a Legionnaire, they can demand. Rome
They
demands.
can take things from your hand.
And if you don't have it, you can show them and say Glory to Rome, or basically go fuck
Neener,
yourself.
neener.
So in non-rated R streams,
I tried.
we say Glory to Rome instead to try and keep it more PC. Tonight, it's Friday night.
We say it because it's hilarious.
Yeah, right. And that's that. So hopefully that helps. All right, cool. So Ash passed. All right, so
Passed.
then we
So
go
now-
into phase 3, which
Foreign
is
and domestic affairs.
correct. If the current outrage is higher than the Qing forces are at 9. The the outrage track is at 11. We have an opium war, fellas. All right. So what happens in this case? Everybody, well, they can see your guys's.
Yeah.
I have 2. You guys each have 1. They come to Papa. So I get
Wow.
all 5 of these. So we'll
That's a
go ahead
lot.
and place them out here. So
And
you
Matt,
guys.
here's where I'm actually going to say Glory to Rome, because it didn't have to go down this way. You had to take it, and yeah.
and yeah.
And yeah.
All right, so here, I'm actually going to use this part of the player aid because we actually didn't have one last stream, and I
really?
want to be able to make sure that we're doing this right. All right, so the outrage is higher than the Qing forces. Because there was a leader who had the most British flags, I take command of all of them. If we were tied, we would have
You
to
and I-
agree.
yeah.
And if we cannot agree, it just doesn't happen.
Yep.
Then I have 3 choices in which to do with these British flags.
Yep.
For each of these British flags, they get to do one of the 3 things. 1, discard. Nothing happens. Well, nope, don't want that,
That
do
doesn't
I?
seem like a good way to go.
No, that's no fun. Battle. I can remove 1 or 2 yellow counters, including the bureaucrats
Administrators,
here. Qing forces have to be removed before bureaucrats,
Okay.
though,
Yeah.
in one zone. Okay, so if I were to play this here, I would have to remove 2 of the Qing forces. Police action does not matter in this case because that's already fired.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. The second action is once there are no Qing forces in that area, I can then spend one of these British flags to open a port.
Oh, right.
Okay, because what happens then? Now merchants can freely be placed there, as well as the ships automatically, the merged sea zones that are here in the background, those merge into one zone.
So it makes it easier to complete a supply chain.
Exactly, right, because there's less there's less Qing forces there. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's an open port. And then after the war, we reset the outrage marker to 0, adjust the Qing forces numbers based on how many are left. So, first things first, we're going to use one of these to remove these 2.
2, yeah.
Then I'm going to use this one to remove this one. And I could remove that, but I elect not to. I could remove 1 more yellow marker. Oh, and
We'll consider it.
Real quick, Dan.
Yeah.
One thing we forgot to do, you were the second player to pass. You choose a direction. That will dictate what I do. Do you want to be, you do want to go second?
Yep, I would
Alright.
like to be second.
And to follow up with the stream that have pointed out that they think it was my first Glory to Rome on stream. I think you're correct. I think it was. So
Really?
good track, keeping track at home.
A, that's impressive that you guys have tracked that. Truly. Number 2, really? Okay, so then I'm actually going to remove this one. And my thinking behind that is because Dan is the second player, he will act before me. Dan and I both have merchants. I don't want him to be able to place there and then, have
Lock
to
it
deal with
down,
that.
yeah.
Right. So I'm like, you know what? I want to give myself options. So that's why I remove that. So there's that. Those are out of play. And I hope I'm not over-explaining this. Is this?
No, this is
yeah?
This
Okay.
is certainly helpful to me.
Okay, well, hey, it's all about team play here,
Yeah.
right?
You're really upset about that.
Yeah, I'm a little bitter. Oh, this works out so good. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to open up the closed port.
Yeah.
Because there are no Qing forces left. Awesome, good deal. But I still have these 2 left.
Right.
And here you go, Ash. Number 1, we're going to remove 1, 2 Qing force.
Yep.
Get rid of those. Oh, man, what am I going to do with that? Oh, let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, did that break that supply? I am so sorry.
I'll lose my 1.
How much did you lose at it? Oh, dude, that's terrible. I am so sorry.
I am too.
I am just torn up about that.
I like how we're all pretty much in the same.
yeah, we're all bottomed out.
This is brutal.
tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so then because it removed from a completed supply chain, I then
Die goes
choose a die going back. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Let's take this
Take the 6,
because
yeah.
now that 6 doesn't match. If I roll a 6, there's no opportunity here. Oh.
That is the 4th time that has happened. in
Well,
this
they're
game.
they're cursed dice trays by
They've been
Dinger.
1s and 6s almost every time.
Right.
These are, I think these are special cursed swamp cypress dice trays.
Oh yeah. Oh,
All right,
that's
from Jason.
So now we
Definitely cursed.
reset the outrage to 0.
When you roll badly, you just go ding.
Hold on.
Yeah,
So now Qing forces 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. There we go.
Cool. That's the end of the Opium War. Now we reveal the prizes.
The London season.
Are you kidding me? How are you guys fighting over a 0?
I just
I
put mine
forgot
out
what it
there
was.
and
I
he
forgot what
just
it was.
his
I thought it
out.
was a 2.
I'll take a 0. I suppose.
Oh, hold on. Which one is that?
Oh yeah, well this. All right, you want your choice.
I do.
Do you want fox hunting accident
Oh,
Or scandal.
or scandal?
Oh, you take the scandal. No, yeah, I want the Fox.
Oxford degree.
Hey,
All right.
Oxford degree.
Scandals are more fun.
I
I'll
almost
tell you
got one
what,
from
because you had to do
Newcastle.
something
Hey, nice.
Or
fun to
Reading.
have a
There you go.
scandal
It's pretty close.
first. So
It's the closest I'm going to get to a
Scandal.
UK degree.
Right on.
I've sent my scions twice.
That'll teach you.
I've been swindled and had a fox hunting accident.
Accident.
Right?
could have been worse. Could have been negative.
It definitely
That's
wasn't my
true.
cousin.
Wow. So reset your investments, fellas.
Okay. Oh, and now that supply chain is completed.
Right. Okay. So now that this zone is now open, this now merges. So the total here is 2, 4, 5. That is less than 11. We're good to go. So everybody gets their investments or gets their revenue. So for me, probably might have been short-sighted. This goes up 1, 2 for that. Still in the negative. That's not so good.
One thing we want to make sure we do is remove a die from the pool
Right.
for each port opened.
Oh.
Because the other end game status is
Oh,
when
good
all the
call.
dice are out of the pool,
Yep.
then
And
it's anarchy.
I choose it, correct?
It doesn't say here, but you choose the die in every other case.
That's true.
Right.
you as the actor.
You know what? You have to have opportunity.
Well, it's an open port now.
Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's
it
no
doesn't
opportunity.
matter. Okay.
Or rather, opportunity is
All
irrelevant.
right. If that's the case, we will just remove this one from the game. and it'll go over
British
there.
just go, all the opium you want. Come on. Come on in.
Come on,
Smoke
come
'em
on.
if you got 'em.
Yeah.
Opium spree.
All right, advance the turn marker into round 3.
1840.
Deal 1
Yep.
counter to each of the conspiracy while I catch up on the chat here.
I'll
real
deal out
quick.
the prizes so that we can each peek at one.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to get some better conspiracies.
Yeah, get
this
some good
time.
conspiracies.
I'm really not very happy about how they came out last time.
You can only do so much.
Tell me about it.
That's really impressive that Anthony figured out that's your first glory to realm. Means you're being too nice, Ash. Good. I'm glad that me explaining it is helping Cabralicus. So cool.
Explaining the glory to Rome.
No, just it. Well played, sir. All right.
I can't read the name on that. But thanks, Anthony and Bombonk, I think.
Or Bomb and McKay. I think.
Oh, there you go.
Go
Pretty
with
close
it.
though.
All right. So real quick, since this is the first time we have seen, help me out here. One of the missionaries.
Oh,
They can be
yeah.
placed in any region adjacent. Oh no, you did this earlier,
Yeah.
right? Anywhere.
They're just like smugglers. They
Yeah.
go adjacent or in regions with
Right.
pieces with like pieces.
However, once there is a missionary there cannot be multiple
Right.
missionaries.
I
So
just
they're
love that
not like smugglers.
Missionaries
Right.
Good
make
point.
demand for opium. That's
Right. Yeah.
great.
Well, no,
In
and you know the
essence,
reason
yeah,
behind it is because they also, I believe, and I might be mistaken.
They were using
here.
it for medical purposes.
Exactly.
No, yep.
They were using it as a helpful thing. It just got everyone addicted.
a little hook.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. How about that?
Yeah. Oops.
Well, you deal with that problem when you come to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Deal
All
with
right.
one thing at a time.
So the prizes have been dealt out. Starting with Matt, go ahead and look at one, sir.
I'm gonna remember the prize I look at this time. That's
That's
my goal.
so that you're forgetting caused
Goaded
me
him
to spend
into-
on my revenue.
Yep.
Spending revenue and getting
So
that's
nothing
the
for
I'm
point.
it.
fairly
all right,
certain I
so-
did that in my last game at least twice.
This
Nice.
is the top
I'm gonna
one.
write it down.
Hold on, here. Okay, there. All right.
I saw it.
All right, there you go, Matt.
You
Put that back.
cheater.
Dan.
Okay. Looking at the middle one.
Okay.
I hope that's why, cock bongo. I hope that's why, man.
Okay, I'm going
and
to
the
remember
middle
what
one.
that is.
Remember, here.
I'm trying.
That, okay.
I'm trying.
There, just looking at my tableau, making sure.
Likely
that's shown.
story.
Yeah, I don't need to cheat. I'm already going to lose. So, all right. And Ash.
You know, I think I might look at what Dan knows in the hopes that one of us might remember what's going on.
All right. So I will look at the bottom one. That was funny.
Thanks for backing me up. I
You bet.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Okay, and here, I get to look at this one. Okay. Okay, good. And that'll go out there. Cool. Matt, it is your honor, sir. And we are halfway through the game, likely.
Yep.
Right.
Because the dice have not disappeared quickly.
11, 3, 4.
But there are a lot of black pieces out there.
And
right
what
now.
caused that to go away? Refresh my memory.
Opening the port.
Open port.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Which the only way to open the port is through Opium Wars.
Right.
I see a kind of a free revenue there, so I'm going to go ahead and take it.
What?
All right, so he drops 2 income, or revenue.
Not impressed.
2, one more.
Oh yeah, thanks.
No worries. All right, Dan, it is your honor, sir.
Dan?
And you got your 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'd like to
Yes.
propose that we can work together.
Propose me some more.
You know, I think that there's a lot of demand in that new open port and a nice short supply line that can actually make it happen.
Hey, Dan, you and I can work together as well. You and I are losing. Just saying. Because he got a 3 and he got a 2. I have 0 and you have 1. Just saying.
That's true.
But, you know, hey, follow
But
your heart.
also if I commit one, he has the chance to try to capitalize on it. Before
Not
you
true.
do. No?
Not true. If you place your ship, yes, he can undercut you, but I'm the one with the merchant.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And yes, I have one.
So
in
he
the
can
last
still
couple
join in
streams,
on the
that's true.
fun in A1.
Right.
Yeah.
Says the leader. Just saying, you know, whatever. Follow your heart, dude.
One, two, three, four, five, six. What do you have sitting there?
I have shipping.
He has a,
Shipping
he has
and
a
that's
huge
it.
fleet.
What do you have over there?
I have a merchant.
And
He has
that's it?
a merchant and a special envoy, and that's it.
Which we could work with Matt to come over here.
That's also possible.
No opportunity right now.
I wonder who made that happen.
It was an accident.
It was an accident,
An
he says.
accident, likely story.
Just like his fox hunting accident. Huh. Okay.
I'm going to ship there.
That doesn't really help me, does it? Okay.
You could undercut that guy.
Yeah, but
For one.
That's possible.
and again, remember the merge sea zones because it's an open port.
Right.
I need to ask a question, but I will wait until Ash's turn. Actually, I
What
can answer
que-
my. No,
yeah.
don't worry about it. I can answer my own question. Yep, we're good.
Actually, y'all completed this supply chain. Should one of the dice remove or not because the smugglers are not involved?
Whenever you complete, that's actually a really good question. Oh,
I
whenever
think
you
it's
complete
only
it,
smuggler.
for every smuggler you return.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Because
So disengaged smugglers
dice
generate
have
supply
to do with black
tokens.
black
with
tokens.
unengaged
Exactly.
black tokens.
Right.
Yep.
There
Right.
you go. Right. That makes sense, right? Thematically, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Demand has been fulfilled.
So
An accidental traffic. Well played, sir.
Nice.
Well played.
nice.
So
I'm
what are
just
you
trying-
thinking?
So
As
I'm
I think
thinking
through
either
all of my turns.
I'm thinking either I undercut Dan in shipping and let one of them complete the chain.
Uh-huh.
I'm only getting 2, but hey, it's something.
Does 2 help you more than it helps them? Is the question you need to ask yourself, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because
And
otherwise,
again, I'm just
Oh, yeah.
making good conversation.
otherwise, what I have to do is, punt and go to the conspiracy and try to
is it a
influence
punt?
the board.
Is it a punt?
That's a good point.
Thank you. Good.
yeah, and
Okay,
maybe
not
it
a
isn't.
police action and 2. Okay, cool. Because I know for sure what it is I'm doing. I have zero doubt what I'm doing.
Interesting.
So what are you thinking?
So what I'm thinking either is I put out fleets speculatively, but that's not really going to help me. Or I'm trying to see, does a police action help me to shut down whatever is happening over in Canton? Maybe I try to take over the British military, except that an opium war is not looming yet necessarily. That's 1, 2 more. It won't happen this time, but that's preparation for next time. Or do I spend the investment I have now on a special envoy so that I can then invest
Elsewhere.
here where there's opportunity, or rather demand but no opportunity? And that's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
Yes, I know for sure what I'm doing now. Okay. That's perfect.
So
Okay.
I'm going to take this Qing force with the police action, place it in Canton, and remove. Thank you.
2 and 1 respectively.
1, 2.
There you
Added
go.
1 to the
Yep.
to the outrage. Remove the missionary, which that was a good
Wow,
shot.
that was a bit aggressive. Wait,
Yeah,
hold
sorry.
on. No, it's
All the way off the
getting
floor.
rest in
serious
peace. Yeah, seriously, dude, gloves are coming off.
Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is remove this.
No, it must be the smallest die.
It is the
It
smallest.
must
die?
be the smallest die.
Okay, I thought so. I was getting greedy. Remove that so that you either have to sell opium for nothing or the supply chain doesn't fire.
Right, because that's at
is
6
the
right
offshoot.
now. No, that I think
Yeah.
that was a smart move. Now, so for me, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm looking at my tableau here. I still have my special envoy, which is going to come in real handy here momentarily, because that allows me to put this merchant out into a closed area. So we look out here. One idea is to be able to put him out here, maybe, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. However, I like guaranteeing myself income.
Sure.
And because you were such a sweetheart by taking the one with the police action.
The only one, too.
Right, which is the only way to remove yellow or black markers.
To remove the black pieces.
I don't need to worry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one smuggler conspiracy up here. Party foul.
Break the world.
Right? Earthquake. Then I'm actually...
Opium overdose.
The rule for placing a smuggler is it must go either in an area with a smuggler already
or adjacent.
Well,
Right.
this has a completed supply chain right here.
So you're going
I made a blue
inland.
cube down there, by the way.
Good call. Yeah, we should. And that's just the mark that it is completed as a reminder. So I'm going to go ahead and put him up here.
Yeah.
Because even though Dan has a merchant, he doesn't have a special envoy. Now, he could take an investment this turn to get a special envoy, but I already got one, so I'm one turn ahead of him. So I will be able to fill that, provided I roll okay. So I will take the 1 and hope I roll,
Better than a 1.
or at least a 3.
That would not be.
Okay, cool. That'll work.
That's the first time in a long time we've not rolled the same.
Well, and
number.
right.
the dice didn't. The die didn't go into the dice tray.
So, and the reason I wanted that is because I'm going to be able to place my merchant out here on the next turn at a 2 there, and as long as there is one completed chain that it can follow through here without
So you
going
can
through a
get
second,
more.
so I will get more income, which will then give me another investment.
Yep.
All right. So hopefully that makes sense and it's clear and it shows
Yeah.
kind of the planning. Now, obviously that was my inner monologue, so these fellas didn't hear that, so we're good. Matt, go ahead. Even though they can't really do anything to stop it right now.
That was a long string of silence.
It
and
was.
then
It
Edward
really
just
was,
Did
but-
something.
It was really awkward.
Yeah.
I think there is something I can do about that.
I hope you don't, unless you would have seen it. Wow, the chat is just, you guys must be totally engaged in what it is we're trying to do. I mean, the Pacquiao fight's not till tomorrow, so they're not watching that, so...
Yeah.
I caught
I'm
up
going
with
to take this
Sherlock.
British flag right
Okay.
here.
Okay. So that's up 1.
Uh-huh.
You caught up with Sherlock?
Yeah, the BBC show.
Is
Sherlock.
it good? I've only seen a little bit.
He pissed me off the first couple of episodes. Like, I was really angry, but they humanized him more.
That team is
little
doing a Dracula show.
Oh,
Wow.
excellent.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Going to conspiratorialize
So
up in the north there.
that
Hey, Matt,
completes the
mute me?
supply chain.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it. You got to say it.
You have to say it.
Glory to Rome, Dan.
Yeah, there you go. So that completes the supply chain. So the die that would have come out goes
Oh,
back.
interesting.
And now both die go back because they're both engaged in.
But would
A
I
completed
have
supply
had to
chain.
roll it first?
Probably, yeah. I think so.
Oh, yeah?
So you pick
Yeah.
a die to
Well,
come
it doesn't.
out.
It really doesn't matter.
Well,
the
not
numbers
right
change.
now, but it
One
could.
of the die rolls.
Oh,
It
fair
could.
point. Yes, fair point. All right, so go ahead. Yep.
So
It
there
doesn't
you go.
matter.
This.
Well, I noticed I didn't roll in the dice.
I
We
know.
noticed.
Right,
We did
okay.
notice that.
So these both come back.
So those both come back. Now the coastal one that it leads from fires again.
So, I'll give
What?
one.
No, no. They it just everybody here gets one more.
Oh,
is
one
what
more.
It is.
Oh, my mistake.
Right.
My mistake.
So, and this is a permanent one. You can never lose this extra bonus one because whatever supply chain on the coast that it uses. So in this case,
forgot about
yellow
that.
and red. So Matt and myself both get a +1 to our revenue there,
Nice.
which that's actually okay.
Good move, Dan.
Thanks.
It was well done.
So I'm going to
It's okay.
take
It's
this
okay.
missionary conspiracy,
Thought about it.
place it here in this coastal province, and which die, it doesn't matter. Hey, something
Hey,
different.
there you go.
All
Broke
right.
the curse.
Did you
Thankfully.
see that he actually said "Hey" before he actually rolled it? That was weird.
Suspicious.
That is.
I don't have those powers. My mom's half of the family is Cajun, but I assure you I have no special swamp powers.
No swamp voodoo going on?
Swamp
All right.
powers.
Okay, so what I am going to do now, because that wasn't the end of the world, actually, what you did there. So, right now, this is at 3. However, I will spend my special envoy and still do what I was going to do. So the special envoy actually gets spent. He goes back. Oop, there we go. Goes back there. Then I will take this one to then place it out here to undercut that. And the reason is it does not refire or anything.
Right.
I get one more income and or one more revenue. Why does that matter?
Gets you the
It
additional
gets me a second
investment.
Yep. Boom. Done.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Andrea says I'm busy looking for jobs in Denver.
Well, well done.
Well played. We would love to have you down here, Andrew.
You and me both. Looking for jobs in Denver, and also would love to have you.
All right. Since you've got that, we've got opportunity.
There's some opportunity and demands.
So the question isn't if I'm going there. The question is how much.
Yep.
Where? Where are you going?
In the
Okay,
cha-ching.
yeah.
I feel like 2 is right.
Okay.
You sure it wasn't just a gas bubble?
It could have been.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So, for those that have not played, is it starting to make sense? Are you able to piece together without the teach from the previous video? And the other question I have for y'all is, what could I have done to promote that we're not teaching it better ahead of time? So that I can communicate that better for you guys going forward whenever I'm not going to teach because there's already a previous stream. Even though it didn't say teach, that might have been a little obscure for some folks to latch onto. Go ahead.
Using my 1 investment to get a special envoy.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. What to do here? I think I should spend my 1 investment to get a special envoy as well. No. I'll telegraph that, though, and let y'all see it coming a mile away. Instead, I'll take this conspiracy. The 3, that increases
there you go.
outrage 1.
Good.
I retain that British flag, a little bribery in the military, and Qing force will go up 1. It's, let's just put it there. And an administrator, you know what? How about there?
That's a 2, huh? All right. Well, yeah. Shoot. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and take an investment and bring this guy out.
Nice.
Which then makes me the merchant leader as well. And that did not cost anything because that's a 0 on that. So we will go ahead and put that guy out there. And these are worth 2 points at the end of the game whenever you are the leader. If all the dice pool has not been emptied.
Right.
Right.
Which actually will be determined whether or not that's possible when we bring the conspiracies out. Because if there are a lot of police actions and the double police action is not been out yet, that would raise the outrage 4.
Yeah. Good
so
point.
that very well could open up enough ports, possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, if enough smugglers come out, and everything.
yeah.
So I mean, it's a big if.
It's possible.
and unlikely, given the state of things, but
She said you've played 5 or 6 times?
thereabouts.
Have you seen that happen?
No, I have
Okay.
not. But then again, I'm always playing with people that aren't the most experienced, like
Okay.
within our group. So
Yeah.
it's some guys I'm playing with sometimes others, and so I can't get a consistent enough feel
Right,
for it. Which I'm hoping we can get this played again tomorrow at game day, because we have our review coming up.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to invest in a merchant as well.
Nice.
And actually, Cabralicus, if you look, that's actually all that's on there is playthrough. That's all that's been there.
Yeah, I mean, at some point there's only so much you can do. You've kind of set the expectation for these streams to be
Right.
teach and playthrough.
Maybe actually just put no teaching.
Yeah,
Somebody said that in the
I
chat.
think
Somebody
I
suggested
think
that.
so.
that would
yeah.
be pretty clear.
Or playthrough only, like in all caps.
Or playthrough only in all caps.
That's what I
well,
said.
no, the only.
It's like there's an echo in here.
That's exactly what you just said.
You put the
I'm-
emphasis on
I'm
the
going
wrong
to
side of the
re-
different syllable
to
there, but yeah.
reprice.
Reduce your price there.
Yep,
Okay.
to a 1.
Nicely
Thank
done.
you.
Thank you.
Can you glory to Rome, Matt?
I'm considering it.
Investment for a special envoy. I'm done. I took a fast turn and he didn't even know.
I heard
it
you
happened.
took an investment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. I am actually going to take my. I'm going to take my. Help me out here, merchant. There you go. I'm going
Top
to take
hat.
right my merchant, and I'm actually going to undercut him.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
So one more.
What?
One more income, right?
No, it's not. It's,
It's
not
not
a complete.
complete.
Oh, right.
It's fixing to be.
Yeah.
You
Working
think?
on it.
I was hoping somebody would do that.
Yep.
I was going to take the 2, but
Don't be greedy,
why not?
because I will make sure that doesn't last next turn, and it will hurt you even more.
Wow.
You gonna take that
That's all I
from?
got.
You
That's all
gonna
I
take
got.
that
Yeah,
from
how's
fourth
it-
from
how-
fourth
It's
place?
not
Where is
going
it?
to. I'm
Yeah, I
just
was
trying.
like, where's
to,
it? Like, where is it going? It
No,
don't
I'm-
see it going anywhere.
I'm just trying to bullshit my way to you not doing that.
Fourth place is talking loud enough so he can be heard from way back there. In the
Right,
back.
from the peanut
Did you hear
gallery.
something
Right.
back there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's like a
All
fly
right,
buzzing.
so it's a completed
All I hear is
chain. We
double
need a marker.
0.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody's listening, Matt. All right. So Matt gets 3, Dan gets 1, and I get 1.
Yep.
So I will take my 1. Yeah, but who's in the black now? Wonder Powers. No.
Dan,
All right.
I think that we should work together, possibly in the region that has
Leader.
a giant pile of demand.
Leader.
I have the ability, as do you, to make this happen.
So do I. Because I can invest in a ship.
That's true.
Leader.
That's true. You know what?
He just doesn't
Fuck
want it
that.
to happen.
I'm going over here.
Nice.
Oh, he's
Cannot.
the leader.
And
He's the leader, yeah.
I was
Because
so happy
opium leader. Oh, no.
about that.
Nope.
I forgot. How many
Dude,
opiums
being
do
the
you have?
industry leader is nasty.
Yeah, it's nice.
It really is.
They're out there.
I think, Dan, that we should work together. These
Fools.
wonderful folks in China just want some opium, and I think that it's it's our remit and our
even say
God-given right to deliver some
I'm
opium
the only
to
one
them.
that's actually been giving them opium. Y'all have just been moving it.
Hey, somebody's got to move it.
That
Somebody's
might be-
got to move it from India.
That might be a bit obnoxious, though, Luke, but, that might get the point across. But I guarantee you, someone in the comments will be like, why wasn't there a teach?
Yeah,
Because YouTube and comments and
I like
downvotes.
Luke suggested. That
Because
would
of
really
people
drive
on
the
the
point home.
internet.
Right. You're not going to learn anything playthrough. I like
Actually,
that.
I kind of like the idea of just calling it like something like freestyle. Like we just
Boom.
So that
we're
spends your
playing the
special
game,
envoy.
here you
Right.
watch.
Because though there is demand, there is no opportunity.
That's
So that spends your special envoy.
no.
That's what I mean
that's
by both
opium.
of us being
That's
positioned.
opium.
Oh,
I can't
opium
special
doesn't-
envoy that. Can I?
I thought to.
Or is it any?
I
Or
thought
is it just merchants?
it's whenever you're placing
Help me
opium.
out.
So
What's the question?
Can
Dan
I use
put
my
his opium
special
here.
envoy to put my opium?
No,
there?
it is merchants only.
Can
Oh, I thought
can
that
it
was
go,
the-
Can it go there if there's no demand?
Well,
there
that's
is
what we're-
demand, but there's no opportunity.
No,
No, there must be
Spend to ignore opportunity requirement and or closed
for
port,
for
but
merchants.
it's only for merchants.
It is.
Yeah.
So
I thought it
Get on by the
Opi-
rules
so,
here.
Yeah, me too. That was my whole confusion. I thought that's the whole reason I
Okay.
got that. I thought that you could. I mean, that's my bad. I didn't understand the rules.
open. Thank you. if you have opportunity to place an enterprise on a legal zone, there is no opportunity. You cannot place that there.
I thought the whole point of the special envoy was to ignore
opportunity requirement. It doesn't say on here whether it's
Players
just
may
merchants or
spend a
not.
single special envoy to ignore the opportunity requirement during the place action or to place a merchant from their holdings or
during the place
yes,
action.
You are
So,
correct.
yeah. Okay.
I stand corrected.
So,
you're good.
So
Thank
that
you, Dan.
seems like a pretty safe bet.
yes, that's a very safe
All
bet.
right.
Thank you, Dan. It's wonderful working with you, and now we can finally work together again.
So gross.
So,
Help the leader. Well done.
Gotta
here
help
we go.
myself.
Yours fires. You get two.
Two.
I get three. 1, 2, 3. One of these comes off.
Which now there's
Yeah, that's
it
interesting.
doesn't matter there
Yeah.
actually.
But it does here.
Right. Shipping leader is purple. Opium leader is not you. Nope, can't do it. Man. What? What?
Only that you look at us when we drum on the table.
Oh, I know. Yeah, sorry. No, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Man.
Honestly, this rail's done wonders for my fidgeting on the
Nice.
table.
That's awesome.
Because my
Kind of-
hands are here. I
They're not right.
Kind of
on.
can't
disengages the
actually
hand.
get there.
You need a spinner. You need a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
At least it would be quiet, so I
They
would
are-
be on board
they
with
are
that.
silent.
I've also seen polished stones with kind of a concave shape on both sides.
Like a worry stone.
Yeah, exactly. That's
haven't seen one
exactly
of
the
those
term
in
I had. As a worry
years.
stone, exactly.
All right,
So
so
something
I'm
to
going
kind
to
of
go
fidget
ahead and
with.
take an investment. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be yet, though.
You know, Anthony, I'm always trying to wheel and deal here.
Here, I'll take care of
Sometimes
that.
they're.
There we
thanks.
go.
Good call.
Hold on. Here.
Thanks, guys.
Fixed. Good call. Thanks. Way to be on the ball, guys. Man, this is really frustrating. I'm looking at everyone's income right now. Dan's at 0, Matt's at 1,
-1.
Ash is -1.
You looking to pass?
Possibly, but no. I'm going to. I'm going to just bring in another merchant. Am I? Yes, I am. I won't be greedy. There you go. Done. And that cost me 0 on my revenue. Done. All right.
Oh, and you had moved up your investment cube.
Yes. Done. I'd done
Yeah.
that previously.
Matt?
All right, so Bomb MK says, seriously, the teach part I found the most useful for later reference. I think he's talking about our previous run through or playthrough. So the fact that it is there is all that's needed if the playthrough whets the appetite. I think so.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's why I don't want to double up on them. Plus, it makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
Where I don't have to go through that again
Yeah.
because trying to nail it again, which
Well,
is
and-
stressful.
Teaching live, you have to make sure that you absolutely nail it, and there's a lot of prep work on the front end
Yeah.
before
There
the
really
video
is.
starts.
Yeah,
to
oh,
kind of
yeah.
rehearse it and refresh it.
Right,
So,
and it
yeah.
takes a couple hours. I make a little outline
yeah.
for myself,
And
and
if we decide to do them pre-recorded in the future, then takes care of some of that.
yeah, that's true. All right, Matt.
I think I'm going to pass, and I'm going to pass for 4. I'm at 1. I
Wow.
go -3.
Nice.
We'll go to 4.
Luke, the thing with that though is they're doing away with those bubbles on YouTube. So yeah, that doesn't work anymore.
The little doobly doos.
Oh, those.
Yep.
Yeah.
The peanut gallery is our doobly-doo.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Is that a compliment?
Sounds like it.
I think so. Yeah.
You will always be our doobly doos.
Yes.
Peanut gallery.
So weird.
It's warm in here.
Really, I'm actually doing okay. I'm in jeans for the first time.
I'm on
Normally I don't wear pants
All summer
during
long.
these.
I was like,
No.
yeah, you guys wearing pants?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, don't you realize they never see? Seriously,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've worn pants this entire ever. 50
I can't wait
streams.
for someone to come into this video and hear that.
It's true. I never wear pants.
You put pants on for the 50th
I
stream.
did. I
If
dressed it
there's
up.
a
For all
fire
of
in
you
the
at
house,
home.
you guys will get a show.
I'm going to invest in opium.
Nice. Good choice. So, Matt's passed, so now taking a
And you're at 4, huh, Matt? And which one did you look at? Top or middle?
The top one.
Okay. And yes,
we
I
saw
I
saw
looked
top.
at the middle,
We saw
and
the
I
middle.
remember what it is.
I don't
Yeah.
care if you did. I trust Ash.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
You did earn it. I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not ashamed either. I was focused on more important things.
Or did I look at the middle one? I don't remember anymore. I know
Yeah.
what I saw.
You looked
but I
at the
don't-
top one.
I did.
Yeah.
cocaine
You did look
is
at the
a
top
hell
one.
of a drug, man.
So-
is opium.
So I
I
think what I
assume.
have to do
Yeah, I
is
hear.
pass.
Pot is legal in Colorado. Pot is.
Don't do it.
Yeah, if you've noticed that,
Oh,
Andrew, and
actually, maybe you should do it.
knock on wood, but
Yeah,
ever
it's hard to
since
say.
we actually upgraded to the desktop
Yeah,
computer
okay.
with the Magewell video processor on there, that we don't have any of the blackouts anymore. It's
Yes.
it's a near $1,000 good investment, though. Let me tell you. So, yep.
Yeah, I miscalculated something that's not. Yeah.
What's
Yeah, I
that?
think I just have to pass.
I was trying to convince.
Okay.
I was trying to convince Ash to
To
not
stay in.
pass because I thought we could complete another supply chain, but I
I don't.
miscalculated.
That's the thing. I
Gotcha.
don't think we're there.
Not quite close.
Close. So I'll pass, and I'll spend 1 to get it up to 0, 2
To get it to 1.
to 1, 1 more to get it to 2.
All right. Sending
So-
your young scion out there. All right. Victory point check real quick. I'm still at 0, but with 2 chits.
I'm currently at 4.
4 points total. Just counting chits, not
Oh,
counting the
okay.
industry
2 then.
leaders. 2,
1.
1,
3.
and 3. And actually, I will remind everybody at home, there are 2 2s, 3 1s, 3 0s, and 2 -1s.
Right.
So what I'm debating here, now, with it being my turn, is I could make it to 2, 3, 4, 5. I could make it to 6 right now. So here we go. On my tableau, I'm currently at 1, which would be good enough for 3rd right now with Dan still to pass, who's at -1. I could drop that to be at 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and we will. I'm going to drop that. Hold on. Here's what I'm wondering is I know what I saw,
Yeah.
and I see what these guys are doing. Matt spent a lot to be able to get up there. I think it's worthy to me, so I am. So there's going to be 2,
Oh,
3,
actually, I'm
4,
There now that I
and
count
5.
that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you
4.
go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
So, yep, I will do that, and I will send a 5
Nice.
out there. So my notable scion shall come out, and I shall pass. Okay.
Dan?
Betting on the come. Or am I? Because I saw the bottom one.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
All I can do is tie for 3rd. That doesn't do me any good.
Okay, so you're just going to pass
Yep, just
and
gonna
not
pass.
send your scion?
Save some
Okay,
revenue.
so outrage is equal to or below the Ching track. So flip over the prizes.
Yep.
Show them what they are.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I chose if I was going to send my scion,
Yep.
and those are -1s, fellas.
Gambling debt.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Bad marriage.
All right, it happens. Take your scions
Happens
back.
to the best of us, Matt.
Yeah.
Pull your scion.
Thanks.
Ouch, a 4.
I knew I didn't want to be last because I knew I saw 1 -1.
Wow,
spent
so
4
that
for
was
that.
both of
Golly.
the -1s.
Gosh.
All right, so again, a point check real quick. Out here on the board, not counting these, so just chits.
1 now.
Dan,
1.
2.
and I'm at 1.
I
Yep.
rocketed
All
up
of a
the
sudden,
standings
because
there.
of the minus
Yeah.
ones to the leaders.
Wow.
Somebody's closer.
Yeah.
I got a lot.
All right. Game on, boys.
All right.
Game on. All right.
Interesting.
So advance the turn marker. And deal 1 counter out for all the
Conspiratorialize.
conspiracies. And the are those all the prizes?
That's all the prizes.
Really?
That's I mean,
Okay,
that's what
yeah.
we had out.
All right.
I'm really hoping.
well
That's
played.
interesting.
Well played, Christopher. He's like, and that's why we've been quiet in the chat. We're waiting for that.
Oh,
Because they
nice.
know it.
Yeah,
they
that's
know
awesome.
all of it.
Yeah,
What we're
that's right.
fighting over.
Yeah,
that's
Fair
awesome.
point. Well
job.
played,
That's
chat.
fantastic.
Well done, Peanut Gallery.
That makes the whole thing better.
Right.
I love
Well,
it.
no, and so it actually
A hush
adds.
goes over the
No,
crowd.
seriously, right? Because they know, just
Yeah.
like when you're watching a movie, sometimes you know what the characters
know it's-
don't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or the actors don't
Yeah,
in
exactly.
this case, right? Dude, that is awesome. Good job not
Thanks.
spoiling
Yeah.
it, y'all.
That's awesome.
This is really
I should have spent
interesting.
1 more.
In hindsight, because I wouldn't have then.
Yeah.
I would have
'Cause
gotten
I actually-
third, and I would have gotten
Because
one
I
of the
actually thought
negative
that
ones.
was 4. So
Ah. All right, so we added that. Now
Who
the
passed
prizes.
first?
Huh?
Who passed first?
Matt
I
did.
did.
So
Who passed second?
You passed second.
You passed
decided
second,
It was
choose.
going that way.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't.
passed second.
You
I passed
second.
last.
I
Oh.
passed second.
Oh.
Actually,
that was
this is
last
an interesting choice.
Yeah.
So you don't look at the conspiracies.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
right.
You
Because
have a
it's
merchant
equidistant for you.
and
Oh, and
one
reset-
investment.
And reset your investments.
Yeah. Who do I want going next?
Probably me.
Yeah, probably Dan. It'll keep going around this way. So
Alright.
clockwise still.
Cock Bongo, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Sleep well. All right, so we're keeping in the same direction.
Yep.
Okay.
So now we're all going to
Matt-
peek at
yep,
the prizes.
Matt, peek at a prize.
And don't forget it.
Or forget it. Sure.
Or forget it. It worked
would
well
like
for
to
me
show the
last
people?
time. Why
Yeah,
not?
all right, here we go. Hold on. I will. Tableau. There. Okay. Okay. Matt, that was the middle one.
That was the middle one.
Dan?
The bottom.
Kind of wish we had like those acapella guys from who's Carmen San Diego.
Yeah.
The bottom.
Yeah.
There.
I think you just
We
did
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the bottom one.
You just made your own dreams come true, Matt.
Yay.
Ash. So, 1, 1, 2, 1 for points.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking
Hold on.
about?
This is the top one. Hold
Yeah.
on. I'm going to look at this one too. So
Okay.
we're all going to look to get, or am I?
Not quite all of us.
Hold on. Wait. I don't know yet. So hold on. There. Okay. Will not look. There.
Oh wait, I don't
Okay.
know. Why am I not looking?
Okay. There.
We all do
Because we
that.
keep doing that.
Yeah. It's still a good bit.
So you looked at the top one, right?
Yes, we both did.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I
Oh, okay.
chose not to yet. And Matt looked at the middle. So right now, Dan is in the worst spot. I'm going to look at Dan's. It was the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, with that said, Matt, it is your honor, sir.
All right.
Well, I appreciate that you didn't bomb. Good job. Do the British Empire proud, lads.
Yep.
We shall try, Cockbongo. We shall try.
I'll invest in a special envoy.
Okay. Looking at what's out there right now. 1, 2, 1, 2. There are no police actions. The game will not end with the dice pool emptying, so it's going to come down to victory points.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's number of actual enterprises on the board.
in play, exactly.
And these would not count in that case if the dice pool empties. But as it is, these
That's
will
not gonna
count
happen.
along with victory points.
I'm going to grab this conspiracy,
Nice.
put
Cool.
that bureaucrat there.
Yep.
Well, technically first that, right? Or does it matter?
I don't
for
remember.
the bureaucrats.
I think they can go wherever.
Oh yeah, good call. Actually, yeah, the bureaucrats
the Book of Almanacs.
must be placed in land zone either empty or to undersell. Yeah, I believe so. So go ahead.
Okay.
So, but go ahead and take your die and roll, sir.
For your missionary.
Okay.
It's really a shame we
take
only
the
have like
6.
35 folks watching tonight because I'm having a blast.
Oh,
Me too.
Yeah, this has been great.
It'll stay up on YouTube.
it will. It
Be
will.
there forever.
So a 5.
A 5.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Move your hand real quick. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. Thanks.
What's that?
I forget.
What's that you say?
I forget. There's actually something here that I cannot think out loud on,
Oh.
but actually makes a really good point right now. Okay, I need to do a little figuring real quick.
And Andrew's saying that he's glad this game is turning out differently than before.
Oh, and I
it's
figured it
a
would,
radically
right?
different game.
Right.
Having the early Opium War kind of opens up this this area, and the other game was fairly sparse, as have been most of the games I've played, but this one feels a little looser.
That's interesting.
And I don't know if it's because of better play or not.
The one time I have played, I think the average revenue was significantly higher than it's been this time. So yeah, it makes for a
All the
really
games I've
different
played
game.
with this guy, and they're all cutthroat in the extreme.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm actually having to look something up. I can't share it because it's actually, I just can't. So bear with me here for a second, guys. Okay.
What non-copyrighted song can we sing?
The alphabet song?
Yeah, or the Heavy Cardboard song.
Yes. Go ahead.
We'll have to write it right now.
No, I mean like the one they used for the theme for the show because they actually have the rights for the songs.
All right.
Which they're all lyricless.
So we make our own.
Yeah, I was just gonna do terrible beatboxing.
Oh, please do.
Let me have
It's so bad.
There we go. That's gonna come over here.
Nice. Okay.
And looking at what's out there, we'll go ahead and take the 5. Cock die. As wargamers can attest, it's always a re-roll.
Yep.
That was horrible. It's
Wow.
a 6. Okay, done.
Way to create some demand there.
Yep. Or not.
So
Or
I assume.
opportunity.
Right.
So I
there's
assume-
But
demand.
there was demand, but there's no opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Good. Glad you guys are enjoying it.
Hopefully the ship guy wants some money.
The ship guy does want some money, incidentally.
So you spent your special envoy to do that,
I
correct?
didn't actually.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
Placing a merchant in a non-open port requires the special envoy.
All right then.
Merchants don't follow the opportunity rule. It's
All right.
opium and shipping that
Okay.
does.
Well, then I did indeed.
Yes.
Excellent
Yeah.
job, Dan.
I will.
And I see what you're doing. And I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans on my turn.
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Unless you're thwarting it. If you're thwarting it, then
I don't think I
then do it.
can.
Oh well, just then don't say anything. That
Yeah.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys have plans. Plans.
Oh, maybe I could.
I'm gonna.
I would prefer you not because I think it would be really interesting.
It would be an interesting way.
I'm investing in a special envoy.
Okay,
Okay.
nice, nice. I'm going to
I think that's my
deploy
best bet.
one of my shipping fleets into...
Okay, real quick. There is opportunity
Yes.
in there, so he can do that. The 4 matches a 4.
Yep. So, Matt, you'll get 3. I'll get 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. This comes off.
And that fixed it. That did it.
Yep.
All right, so here's what I was trying to do, everybody. Okay, so when I noticed it, there were 5 black markers up there.
Yep.
There were 5 dice out here. I was going to play all the conspiracies
To empty the
be
dice
able to
pool.
empty
Yeah.
the dice pool, because then I think I would be able to win the game with 3 markers out on the board. Because then it goes into tiebreaker, which is most quantity, physical quantity of awards.
Oh, yeah.
Which I maybe end up being tied with some, but I was trying to work that angle.
Right.
But because you completed that supply chain and it returned a die back there, there's only 3 markers, I can't do that now.
Right.
So now I actually have to try and play. Well.
I hate when that happens.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm in a bad spot right now. Because I can only do 1 investment, and here's where I'm at, actually. So I can make 1 investment. I can spend money to make the investment, meaning opium or ships. Although the way things are going right now, that's just, do I do a special envoy or do I do another merchant? And I think the special envoy gives me the most flexibility, so I will. And done.
All right.
Matt?
I am passing, and we're just gonna do it all.
Max
Wow.
it
So
out.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I will spend my special envoy
Yep.
to send this merchant out there.
Nicely done.
I was hoping
For
you'd
2?
miss it, but now hold on real quick. All right, so you get 2 revenue. Go ahead and get that.
1, 2.
Now, you have a decision to make, because that is connected to 3 supply chains,
Oh,
and it's your
interesting.
choice on which ones to trigger,
Which ones or
or
one?
which
one?
single one
Ah.
you're triggering. So for you, this helps you the most, but it helps the leader the most as well.
Well, this one, oh, is it not connected to that one?
Oh, it
It
is.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
Follow the chain. Follow the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Oh,
dash
so it
line.
would give
right.
1 to you. It would give that also.
It would give 3 to Matt, 1 to me, 1 to you.
I thought it was just 1 additional.
Yeah, it's
you're
just
right.
one.
It's just 1 additional to everybody that's in
So
the
it's a
chain.
question
You're
of
right.
who else you want to give money to.
Yeah. You're at -1. What are you at?
I'm -3.
Okay. I'll trigger this one.
Okay, so
I
everybody
give
not
away
named
the
Ash.
least.
Right. So
Yeah.
Well, you're actually, I mean, you're giving Matt money, but he can't use
But
it.
he can't
right.
use it,
Giving
yeah.
one
Yeah,
revenue.
this
Yeah,
makes
so
the
I-
most
I
sense
also
there.
get 1.
And then for me,
I guess that's a
that
good
doesn't
play.
help me any. Well, it does a tiny
I
bit.
guess.
All right. Cool. No, that's the
Fine.
right choice. Ash, you're up.
Fine. So, just so I can, I'm going to undersell your shipping there at A3. So I'll gain 1 and you'll lose 2, in fact.
So, all right. So I dropped 2, which means, okay, whatever. I can't take any more investments, and I'm not
Or
going to
send
be able
your
to send my
scion.
scion, essentially. However, I can. So at this point, I'm pretty well sunk. I don't think there's anything. There is something I can. I
I mean,
do,
you can
but
place your merchant, you can put smugglers in here to put merchants in there to fire, to get another supply chain.
Oh, that's true.
that is a fair point. Plus, I'm going to try. I don't think I can win at this point. I'm pretty well sure that it's between. Well, honestly, you 3. And I'm not looking at hurting Matt right now because he's already sent a scion. So there's really
Right.
nothing I can do to affect Matt. So the question then is what do I do to affect you guys if I want to? So I could undercut you here if I wanted, which drops you 2 income, drops you to 0, and you both would be tied. But I feel like that doesn't that won't help me, and the reason it won't help me is because it's going to give me 1 income. What does that do me? Nothing.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense. So I don't want to play Kingmaker in that respect. So I'm not going to do that. So I have a ship and I have a merchant that I can place out here. Now nobody has a merchant available. Okay. Now, you guys are not too terribly concerned with me at this point, I imagine. So, what I am going to do, assuming that you're not going to focus on me in this respect, See, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and place that missionary
you
out
can't,
here.
because you have to pay one for the conspiracies, because
I
Matt's
passed.
already passed. I forgot about that.
That's right. Totally
Sorry.
spaced that. No, that's right. And I'm bottomed out, and I can't do that now. Well, to continue that thought,
Sure.
though, I wanted to place it here, but then if I fire this, I either trigger this one, which it would give you 1. And actually, I would probably trigger this one, so it's balanced between the 2 of you. But as you said, I cannot take a conspiracy because it costs 1 because someone has passed. So in that case, I might as well, and I just don't think you guys are going to do it just to help me. So you have opium. You don't have anything, but you do have investments available.
I also have 2 investments.
You do. So you know what?
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and come out here and put that there. There doesn't need to be any opportunity because it's an open port. So I'm done. That's it. So that's a long explanation, but just trying to again.
There's a lot of thought there,
There
especially
really
near
is,
the end.
right?
Yeah. Dan?
I'm gonna pass and max this out.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
All right. So his Scion goes out there as an 8,
Get a guy with
or it's 7
a bowler.
plus,
Yep.
which he can no longer. So you will get whatever the highest marker out there is because he's going to get the tiebreaker.
Yep. Well, I have to follow suit. I'll pass and send out mine at a 4. And hope it's not garbage.
Wow.
I
Now you
mean,
could map
that's the
it
thing.
out.
So
You can figure it out.
So there's no 2s left.
That's true.
There's
No 3s,
there's no
right?
negative 1s left. And so it's just a question of, let's see, there's a 3 out there, there's a 1 out there, and there's a 2 out there.
Yeah.
And so,
You cannot win.
Yeah.
Is what that means. Yep.
too bad.
Right.
So
All
if-
right. So I'm the only one with actions left.
Go ahead.
Hold
No,
on. Hold on. This does matter. Matt gets the first player marker, which is important because that is a tiebreaker
Oh, okay.
in that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
Interesting.
then you will choose the direction, which that does not matter. So you're not going to take. You're not going to. So you're not going to pass.
I mean,
It makes sense to not pass.
so then
What can you do?
what can I do? I could invest in shipping for us to complete this, except they've passed and we can't make that happen.
The other thing
Why
that you
can't
can
you
do.
make it happen?
Because there's too many empty
No,
spaces
there's
here.
not.
No, there's
I have shipping. You do opium and merchant.
Oh, sure. You have a merchant.
I have a ship.
Yeah, you have a ship. So I invest in a merchant
Okay.
this time.
All right. So now I cannot add these guys. Remember, you can. You can put a missionary out if
Right.
you want. I would have invested in opium if I were you, but that I get that. So I will. So hold on. A merchant. So a merchant would fill this. A ship would fill this. You have to get one more. So how do you get one more? Or you should have done opium.
I should have.
You should have done opium.
Why is that?
Because if you had done opium, right, and then I have the ship, the merchant could have been a smuggler, which then actually adds another die.
Oh, right.
to this.
Yeah.
Do you
good
see
point.
what I'm saying? Because
I do see
then,
what
right,
you
it
mean.
is right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't behoove me to put my ship out there because to be able to do anything, well, you could. it just doesn't make sense.
I see what you mean. No, yeah, that wasn't the right play.
Do you get that? You
Sure.
understand?
No, yeah.
See, and now I'm in a weird spot right here, right? Do I help Ash complete it? Which the only thing that would do is give you more revenue, which then you might be able to do another investment. Because right now it costs you 2 to put out a conspiracy, which you cannot do that.
Yeah,
and opium.
I didn't think about that right. Yeah. I should have just taken the opium.
Why can't he do a conspiracy and opium?
Because opium costs 1.
And that will drop him down to where, okay, then he can't.
Can't you do it in the other
Oh,
order?
then he
can't
can.
you just take
yeah,
a conspiracy
yeah.
first?
You're right. I'm an idiot. So you know what? Here, I'm gonna make you earn it though.
You better hope I roll well.
Yeah.
So I'll place my ship. So now,
So I'll invest in opium.
right, and then it's back to me, which I cannot take an investment. I cannot do anything other. I pass. And I choose not to send my scion. I cannot do anything. And here's why I cannot do anything. Because I'm at my maxed investment. I have no revenue to be able to take. It would cost me 2 now for the conspiracies because 2 people have passed and I have no money, so I cannot. So, yeah, you're right. He can do it in the opposite order. So now you have to place a smuggler. Or the missionary, actually, is what you want to place.
Yeah. So I have to pay 3.
No, because I passed.
Because you
Because I
passed.
could not do anything else.
So there. Oh, excuse me.
There you go. There.
So there's the missionary.
And now, right now, it's at 6. So you want to roll something higher than a 1.
Yeah.
4. Good.
All right. So y'all have all passed. So I'll just go ahead and make my turns.
Yep.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So it's going to be a total of 4.
7, 8,
however.
9, 10. Oh no. Yeah. So I'll get 4 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will get 3, which still I passed. I couldn't stall long enough. I wanted to stall to make it
To be able to send your scion with money.
Right. Or if not the scion, at least to maybe do something else.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
And no dice.
We fired that, so that comes off.
Good. And
Now I'll pass and send my scion.
for 4.
Unless there's
Which-
something fancy that I can do over here,
Not
which
that
I don't
see
see.
it. I don't see it. No.
So I'll send it at 4, and we'll see what there is out
All
there.
right. So now,
Wasn't that what
outrageous
you were
below?
sending it at?
It
before?
was.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he's
Hey,
trying
we got
to
to
do
see
stuff.
more
gotta
games.
Try stuff.
All right. So flip over the prize list, fellas.
All right. I know what I saw. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I saw the 3 just like you did.
I saw the
So
2.
Dan, you take the 3.
Yep.
Matt takes the 2. You take the 1. All right. So now we go into final scoring, which final scoring is.
Well done, Dan.
I don't have an industry leader.
So,
Oh.
all right. So here you go, everyone. So everybody can see them. They
Yeah.
can see them on the board out there. Matt, they can't. There you go. So Matt's at 4 plus
Actually,
2,
And
He's
minus
at
1.
He's at
3. So he's at 5. And then I am at 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right.
Dan
Dan
is at 4.
4.
4
So I have no
and
industry
there.
leader.
So still you're at 5 right now.
Yep.
And
I'm
Ash.
at 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so we go into a tiebreaker, and game end tiebreaker. Ties are broken in favor of the player with the most prize markers. And
There's Matt.
you can no longer say I have not won a stream because he has 4 prize markers versus 3. So even the -1
Yep.
Good
worked
work.
out to his benefit.
Well done,
Matt.
So Matt takes it home. Well done.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, Tom just made it in time.
Hey, Tom.
All right, so.
And I won on the 50th stream.
Right?
Nice.
That was
That's
badass,
gotta count for
guys.
something.
Seriously,
Yeah,
that
well
was
done.
an excellent game.
I
think so.
should
Really
drink
good.
more on streams.
Yeah, obviously that is.
If we've
Yours,
learned
my
anything
friend.
here,
Yeah.
genius.
Good
Right?
job, Matt.
Genius.
Well
so
done.
well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
thank you.
All right. Cool. So
Good game, guys.
all right, so
Good game.
so thoughts on In Infamous Traffic?
Good.
Sure. So I've played it 4 times now. This is the most kind of, I think, active game that I've played, and I think part of it is due to skill at play in the game. It's it's one of the opaque games that we were talking about. It's
With
high
text
on
red
the
and
opacity.
everything. Right, yeah.
It's high on the opacity of just understanding what am I trying to do? Okay, how in the heck do I do it? Just kind of the things that the game tracks is very interesting and different. And hearing your interview with Cole on the podcast gives a lot of really good insight to me on. He came at this as a design question of what things do I want to depict, what questions do I want to pose with the game, and I think the game as a design and as an entity accomplishes those things. It poses those questions, it poses those moral quandaries about the opium trade in China. And as a game, and as a game of very sharp-edged temporary alliances, to me is very fun. And gosh, we were just cackling with laughter about stabbing each other in the back here or there on the way to Canton. So yeah, I love this game. I'm terrible at it, but I love it.
All right.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think it's really, really interesting game. It's not like anything else that I've played.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Not a game on a pile of games.
No, I mean,
Right.
in pretty much, like, there's almost nothing in this game that feels familiar to me based on what I have played before, and I love that.
Yeah.
The last time I played was with 3 instead of 4, and I think that made it a very different game.
Okay.
And I think that's interesting.
Well, there are less prizes come out. I think that's the main difference. There might be something else I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but I know the third prize only comes out in a 4 or 5 player game.
Because the interactions were really different.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot more making and breaking of supply chains in that game. It felt like it was always happening. So you had to react really quickly.
For what it's worth, I was trying.
Yeah, and so I mean that since I've only played one other time, that could be a player count thing. It could just be how that game worked out.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm really curious to see more player counts and just different plays of the game to see how it plays out differently.
And our Victor, Matt?
Yeah, I've played it a couple times. I think I won it one other time as well, with kind of the same strategies. I've kind of able to see the board state now, and I can see what I can do that can't be undone.
Meaning you can understand it more.
Yeah.
What you can actually register
I
what
can-
you're looking at.
I'm starting to see the matrix, in other words.
Right. Gotcha.
But also, the passing, when you pass, is super important. Because you ain't got to go home rich. You just got to go home looking like you are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, make your money, ship them home, and try not to be last if you saw one out there.
Or a negative one.
Negative
right,
one.
yeah,
or
yeah,
zero.
negative
right.
one. Even if you did, though, there could be another one.
Yeah,
But
That was funny.
for me, this game is definitely starting to blossom because the rules are getting out of the way, and the hows and whys are starting to make a lot more sense. And as Matt said, starting to see the matrix in the understanding of all of this. Even if I'm not doing a very good job of manipulating things to the way I want it yet, but it's getting there, I feel like. And it's not, I know there has been a criticism thrown at the game that, it's just tit for tat. I strongly disagree with this. I really do not think it's just, you did this to me, well, here, I'll just undo what you did.
Sure.
No, I don't see that at all. I do think that the player counts definitely play considerably different.
Yeah.
I'm not super keen on this at 5 players, I'll be honest.
Really?
Because you only play 3 rounds. And by the 3rd round, one of the players is almost assuredly out through possibly poor play, possibly just
on the wrong end of the stick. Yeah.
And I am not super keen of the game at 5. 3 and 4 really like this game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our thoughts. So apparently Tom, his sound's not working on his computer, so he can't hear it, unfortunately. But he can always watch it after the fact. So. That's for you, Tom. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. I know we had just a ton of fun tonight doing this. And hopefully, y'all watching either live or after the fact definitely did. So thank you to you fellas for doing this tonight. And, even though we're not wearing pants, it is starting to get warm. Or I guess in your case, I am for the first time. Anyway. Thanks everybody for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to support the show and keep these coming at the frequency at which you are seeing them and the quality in which you are. Consider joining our Patreon, which is a once monthly charge, regardless of how much content we put out. It's still whatever level
$1
you pledge
a month,
at.
$5 a month gets you into the Slack channel.
Yeah, it's that amount. It's not a per thing, so we're not nickel and diming. It's just whatever you want to give per month, and it really makes a huge difference. And trying to make a go at this full time. So if this is something you want to support, we definitely would appreciate said support. So yeah, thanks a lot everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Good night, y'all.
Say good night, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Later, y'all.